Hey, welcome to Chapman's Moments, Doctor's Call. Glad you're with us today. Hey, in case you don't know, we have two other broadcasts going on. We have this one on Mondays. On Wednesday, we have the Sun City Bible Study broadcast at 9. And then we also have the It's Just Ask that broadcast on Fridays. 3 times a week where you can get a little bit of Jesus from whatever we're doing. So, hey, glad you're here with us today. We have prayers in the Bible, and we're looking at Psalm 23 as if it's a prayer. And today we're looking at Psalm 23, verse 4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and they comfort me. As a prayer, I like to read it this way. Lord, even though I have to live in this world of death, I won't fear evil. For you're there with me. You're there with me all the time. And your rod and your staff, your law, your word, oh, they bring me comfort. That's how I read it as a prayer. Hey, unfortunately, we have to live in this fallen world, and there's death all around us. Is there not? Death around every corner. Turn on your news, I guarantee you somebody's going to be dead. Turn on your news and get ready. Somebody's going to give you a call one day that somebody you love died. It's just living in this world. There's no doubt about it. But the psalmist, David, doesn't say, oh, woe is me. He's no evil. I don't have to fear that it's evil that's going to kill me. My hands are in the hands of the Lord, this good shepherd. The one that makes me lie down in green pastures, the one that leads me beside still waters, the one that restores my soul, the one that leads me in paths of righteousness. He is to his glory. This is the one that even though I have to walk this earth to death, I'm not going to fear any evil. It can't get to me. Why? Because I'm the Lord's. And that's what it says, for you are with me. If the Lord's with me, who can I stand against? Now listen, we have to be aware of evil. You don't go walking into a gang and say, hey, kill me. You don't go walking out in front of a bus and say, run me over. You don't do those kind of things. Why? Because we want to do what's right. But I don't have to fear evil. You know, there's so many, I've never met so many fearful Christians in my life before. So, hey, maybe they haven't read Psalm 23. Got it going on in my own family right now. Got a relative who's just fearful, just so full of fear. She's a believer. She even said, I'm just not convinced that God can take care of that. Well, what she said again? Memorize Psalm 23 and claim it every time you fear. You rod and your staff, they comfort me. Now, a lot of people think the rod and the staff are going to get beaten by God. It's not true. Rod and staff is to guide. It's also to beat off the evil that might be trying to get to you. You know, it says 100 that he prepares a table for us in the presence of our enemies. You know, how do you defeat the enemy? How do you defeat the evil one? By being at the table with Jesus. He's got the rod. He'll set that staff right here, set that rod right here. Evil trying to get to you, bam! Smack him. Smack him. The rod and the staff aren't to be smacking you, it's to be smacking the evil that's trying to sway you, to get you going their side. And they're to comfort you. When you see them, they're to be comforted. Oh, he might give you a little nudge. Hey, go this way. Hey, go that way. But he's not going to be sitting here with the staff. The staff is also there to rescue you. You know, that's what a shepherd uses the staff for. When you do go off the beaten path, and you're barely hanging on, he gets that staff and he pulls the sheep closer to him. There it comes. It's a knowing when you see that you're in the hands of the Lord. Awesome, isn't it? But even though I got to walk through the valley of the shadow, and we all have to walk through the valley of the shadow. This isn't the times that somebody dies. This is every day. I don't have to fear any evil. Why? Because God's with me. And his rod, his staff, that's what he'll use to beat off evil and to comfort me with. It comforts me. So let me read this to you as a prayer. Lord, you're my shepherd. Forgive me for wanting more than just you. You make me lie down in green pastures. Why? So that I don't get fat and ugly. You lead me beside the still water so I can drink. You give me everything. You restore my soul. when it's weak, when it's weary. You lead me in the path to do what's right. Why? So you get the glory, Lord. So you get the glory. And even though I have to walk this earth in the shadow of death, I don't need to fear any evil. Because why, Lord? Because you're with me. And you promised to never leave me nor forsake me. Your rod and your staff that you use to beat off evil and that comfort me, it comforts me. Draw me close to you, it comforts me. Comforts me to see them. Thank you, Lord, for doing that. Now let me finish this. We'll finish it starting next week. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemy. Anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I was wrong. It's not Psalm 100, Psalm 23, where he's preparing a table for me in the presence of my enemies. We're going to talk about that next week. This is what we're going to be looking at next week. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. That's a great verse. I love verse 5. I love it. And we'll explain why next week. Hey, thanks for joining with me. I hope this really touches your heart. When you read Psalm 23, read it as a prayer. It's so personal. And it really does reveal Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for joining me. Join me next week as we enter May. Oh, no, I'm sorry. June next week. Hard to believe. The year is almost halfway through already. Crazy, isn't it? Thanks for joining me. See you next week.